Please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so this is for you Libras. So the cards that I come up with are the Seven of Swords. See, a lot of the times too, people think that my readings are boring and stuff like this because I'm not animated. In real life, I'm actually kind of an introverted extrovert, right? INFJ, right? In real life, I'm a Sigma. So the times that I'm quiet is just me. Just like the times that I'm outgoing is naturally me. So don't trip on, Page of Rods, Lovers, Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Moon, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, Nine of Rods, Five of Swords, Star card, Knight of Rods. So what I'm seeing here for the Libras, alright, so I'm seeing how a lot of the Libras had someone from the past and things didn't necessarily work out between you and them. It didn't. And the reason why it didn't is because this person brought all types of baggage to the table that a lot of you Libras didn't want. You didn't expect this person to have more, and not only that, but type of baggage you don't want anyone bringing to the table, right? Libra is one of those zodiac signs. They don't like all that baggage. So the Lovers now, Libra is the zodiac sign of love, one of Lovers, and the Four of Swords now represent how you were in love with them. Probably still are, even though you're just getting out of this. Or thinking about getting out of it. No, getting out of it. This person is thinking about what it is that they did, how they hurt you, and how it is that, what they should have done that was better. Doesn't necessarily mean that they want to apologize, though. It just means that they're thinking about how it is that they hurt you. So the Wheel of Fortune represents how you Libras need to learn to keep your head up, because in essence, these people were the ones that end up making the wrong decision, right? Because Libra does have something to bring to the table. Libras have certain social connections, right? Of quote-unquote important people. And a lot of friends, right? Huge social circle, right? That Libras have. And because of this, Libra can be an asset as long as someone has a very good eye for that type of stuff. So the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles now represents how a lot of you Libras want to essentially, a lot of you Libras are thinking about what you did in a relationship. And how y'all could have essentially done better in the relationship. And what happened between you and this person that you essentially left behind. You're not with them anymore. The Moon and the Ten of Swords is that reflection. Is that you thinking of retracing your steps, thinking about what y'all did, what you did. One of the things that you Libras understand that y'all did that could have been done better is maybe you Libras may have been a little bit too introverted, right? too much in your head, too much in your mind. And I just see how a lot of the Libras are like, I got to figure a way to get better at this, how to become much more involved, right? See, the Queen of Swords now is that, but all that's made you done so far is make you even more uninvolved. And the air signs kind of have that thing where the air signs can be very attached. So that's why it is that the air signs kind of battle of two extremes, super attached or very distant. And the air signs have to learn to essentially become attached enough to where you are involved, but understand when it's a good idea to detach so that you Libras don't become bogged down or you don't become a slave to it. So then, slave to anything or anyone, by the way. So the Nine of Rods and the Five of Swords is about how what you're very alert about is types of relationships where people play games with your time, your money, your efforts, your attention. The Star card, what it is that a lot of you Libras may even want is a relationship kind of with an Aquarius, where they kind of let you be able to space out and do your own thing, as well as someone who is smart, right? And see, the Knight of, to be honest with you, Libra is actually a lot more mechanical than you would think. But we're not going to go there in this video. I don't want to expose the Libra's greatest secrets, right? Start telling all their business. So the Knight of Rods represents how a lot of you, you Libras, the Knight of Rods, you want someone to be interested in you just as much as you're interested in them. Well, Libra, you can have that, but it's going to be hard to find, as it is with everyone. Let's clarify the Knight of Rods. What else do you want in that person? What other kind of traits are you looking for in that person? Let's find out. Five of Cups, Hangman, Seven of Swords. You want this person to have essentially moved on from their past relationships. You don't want them dealing with any kind of baggage. You also want this person to be able to kind of take things slow between you. Yeah, because Libra's not usually one of those zodiac signs that will sleep with you on the first date anyway. I'm giving away all the Libra secrets. And then you have the Seven of Swords. A person who can recognize good opportunities. And you Libras are a very good opportunity. Not necessarily to use and take advantage of in a malicious way or in a disrespectful way. More so take advantage of you Libras in the sense that a lot of you Libras are open and ready to date. And this person should really be okay with that and take this relationship seriously. You Libras want something real. Let's clarify the Lovers. No, let's clarify Progressives card. Let's clarify the Star card. Star cards. What does this person want to see in you? Judgment. Ace of Wands. Chariot. This person, your person, wants to see from you. You have to be a Libra or a person in general, right? That is very good at decision making. They want you to be able to pick out the winner chicken dinner, right? Too often times, I can relate to that, right? Because too often times I'll be the fly on the wall, right? Speak to a person. Do you want to hang out? Nah, you're not tall enough. You're not good looking enough. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, that's not a problem. Everyone is entitled to their own preferences. But then when you hang out with the people, when you hang out with them a little bit more, I'm just a fly on the wall like this, watching them argue, fight, have a problem with the people who you would think are the worst kind of individuals because they're not really who it is that they say that they want. They're saying that they want this from me, and it's the same concept from you. Those are what I'm trying to say is those types of people who say one thing, do another, do not have the best judgment skills or judgmental skills because they're playing games. For what? It's really going to end up backfiring on them. And that's the kind of person that your person wants to see in you. They want you to understand to not play games and to not do things that are unnecessary. The Ace of Wands represents they want you to be someone who is industrious and think big, which Libra shouldn't have any kind of problem doing. And they want you to be able to move away from past hurts, just as you want them to be able to do that. So a lot of stuff going on for a lot of you Libras. Let's continue. Let's look up the moon. Right? Let's clarify the moon card. You have the Justice, Strength, Magician. 3 major arcana in a row. You're going through a time right now, right, when you're reflecting to find out. And Justice does represent Libra, by the way. So you showed up in your own reading. You're taking the time to find out right now in that short period the traits in you that people would want to date. Upright, just, fair, try to be fair, right? Because Libra can be a zodiac sign that can be unfair. But what the Libras strive to do is when they do the 50-50 thing, the Libra is trying to be fair. But you Libras have to learn to build a better system to figure out how you judge if something is fair or not. You understand? So the strength, you're also learning how to put aside your ego a little bit more and understand what you could have did better, what they could have did better, what you're doing well, what they did well. Because no one is totally messed up. Just like no one is totally perfect. So the Magician represents also you're making the things that you're making this period of rest really work for you. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below. I am available to do personal readings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.